How y'all doing? Um, Hi there. How you doing? Hey everybody. Hey Raheem. Raheem, why'd I call you Raheem? I put the K in the thing. Sovereign Earth. Hey Davaru, Lindsay, and Michael. How y'all doing? All right, Gabrielle is coming. All right, y'all. We are in. Hey Epiphany. We are in some profound astrological weather. The world is changing, and it is a profound thing to witness because I am so grateful. Okay, Gabrielle, send me a thing. Send me a you gotta send me a little thing. I'm so grateful to understand the astrology because it helps me relax my nervous system. It helps me go, okay, this is all normal. Um, Joining us. Hmm. Oh, there she is. Hey.
Hey,
How you doing?
hey, people.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Happy Tuesday. Feeling this Mars energy.
Right? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
This
Thank you.
pregnant face. I just love your beauty. You're so beautiful. And that hair.
Oh, thank you,
The
Monique.
fact that you are a hairstylist, like your hair looks like you're getting ready to go to the Oscars, okay? Like
Really? Hey, Oscar hair always ready. I know. I'm like, I finally let my hair grow out, and so it's a lot I can do with it now.
yes.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. You like built the Eiffel Tower on top of your head.
I love it. I
Okay.
love it. Quick and easy.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here today because today is our new moon meditation.
Yeah.
Um, Today is also our second new moon. How you doing, Brooklyn? Today is actually our second new moon in Aries. So we have a second new moon in Aries tomorrow. Um, and when I say a second new moon, I mean we had a new moon in Aries. At we had a new moon in Aries when the sun went into Aries, and we generally would be having a new moon in the next sign, which is Taurus. But because of how the cosmos works, now we're having a new moon another new moon at the 29th degree of Aries. So we had a new moon at the 0 degree of Aries, and now we're having one at the 29th degree of Aries.
Wow. Okay.
And and so this energy is Aries is about our identity.
Mhm.
It's the thing that that I when I think about Aries now, as I study and really pull back the layers of the cosmology and the astrology and the planets, and as I break it down, I'm like, oh, Aries is the thing that makes you who you are. Nobody else can be it. It is you. It's and most of us are not ourselves. Most of us are not us. Most of us are our mothers. We are a mother. We're trying to avoid being who we really are. We are
Right.
afraid, right?
Right.
We are denying this and that, right? And how and if people understood astrology, they would know that their life depends upon them being themselves.
Truly. Truly, truly. What else are you living out? And then how many people leave the earth dissatisfied?
That's right.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
I know. Or live every day dissatisfied. Like
Right.
I now, since I've done so much, because I've lived a little bit of time, like I've been here and I felt a lot. And because I've been here, I know what it feels like to to mask myself.
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to do things because everybody else is doing it. I know what it feels like to think I want the thing because everybody else has
Right.
it.
Right. Right.
But
And
it
when you
don't
think
have shit to do with me.
It doesn't have anything to do. And it's like, you know, when we're younger and we're naive and we're youthful, we don't really know. We don't know that society is made up of different factions and archetypes and energetics, and that we're not supposed to look the same. We're not supposed to be the same. We're not supposed to want the same things. And like Kanika is saying here, her son is very unique as an Aries. And it's like, yes, that Aries energy is the first and foremost.
That's right.
It's really about, what is my authenticity? What is it that I am supposed to bring here? I may be the first to bring it.
That you are going to be because nobody can do it the way you do it. And here's the thing that has been really profound is like learning to love myself enough to know that I can see myself, right? Because when we start to understand who we are, you are not going to be like other people. So what happens is you start to feel weird. And, you know, like one of the things that I've learned is that I'm highly intuitive. And because I grew up in a family where people told me, you're nosy or you talk too much, I turned off my gifts. I turned off my abilities because I didn't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. I stopped being who I really was. And that is my energy. Like, that's how I function. It's almost like I turned off my eyes so I wouldn't see. Just imagine that.
Yeah.
Just imagine, right? Just imagine if people were like, oh, you saw that and they were uncomfortable that you saw something and you said, well, let me take my eyes off. So I won't.
Right.
But
so
that's what
you'll be comfortable.
right.
Your comfort matters most.
Right. And so that's what we do. We allow ourselves to get conditioned to the point that we really don't even know who we are. We really are clueless, because if you started to know, and you're going to start, we're all going to start to have an experience energetically on the planet where we're so uncomfortable being somebody else.
Literally. Like, have you ever worn clothes or shoes that don't fit, baby?
Yeah.
You're going to be so pressured to be your right uniform or whatever you want to design, to be your own designer.
That's
to be
right.
your own tailor.
That's
You're
right.
going to be so uncomfortable. And I know I was there a year ago. I was there a year and a half ago where I was like, ugh. And people like, but your life is so beautiful. I was like, ugh.
Right.
No, this isn't it. This does not make me happy to get up in the morning. This does not make me jubilant to just go and live.
Right.
I can feel that I am not where I'm supposed to be.
That's right. That's right. It makes you, sometimes, for me, some of us are so sensitive that when it feels bad, it feels like death. It feels like I know when I just was like, what's the point? Like, and now that I'm myself, like, one of the things that I gave up in my reality was I can see the invisible. Like, I can really see the invisible, but I can see I can see people's energy, right? And so yesterday I saw my son's father, and I hadn't seen him in maybe a few weeks, and when I saw him, I saw happiness behind his eyes.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I saw happiness behind his eyes, and I was so happy to see. I was like, oh, he's happy. But then I was so happy that I could see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was aware, I was like, you turned that off. Like, you turned off your sight. And now you've turned it back on, and it's working again.
Yes. You still have access to those faculties. Yes. It's like, do I choose to embrace them and live them and play with them or not?
That's right. That's right.
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet.
It's so,
and you're right. Sometimes we miss common things like that in humanity. Like,
that's right. That's right. And we don't understand that because reality is malleable, we are programming it. Like, because we dismiss ourselves and we dismiss our gifts, like what I've discovered is that we are in a constant relationship with reality through thought, through frequency, and if your frequency is cut down to fear and disharmony and trying to belong and too externalized. If your energy is too externalized, I'm telling y'all, and if your energy is too externalized, you can't access who you are. This is a real internal journey. But like I said, because of the astrology right now with Pluto going into Aquarius, Saturn in Pisces, people are about to get so uncomfortable with their negative. It's not even about negative, with being out of balance is what I want to say,
being
right?
out of place with themselves,
That's
being out
right.
of tune with
That's
themselves,
right.
not being tapped in and creating a life from a place of joy.
That's right.
When I think about my life since I was 17, I've done hair. I've been an entrepreneur. I've worked for myself. I've coached others. I've run companies. I've done the things that I want to do until I didn't want to do them anymore. I get tired of doing the same thing at the salon every day. So I created a different model. And when I think about, like my elders, they'll come, well, Gab, I just can't wait to do this. I can't wait to retire. And I'm like, how have you committed 2 decades of your life to a company that's not yours, that you don't really like?
Yes.
But it provides you with what you need. It provides your material world. And I get that. I understand that stepping stone. But what we're saying is the astrology that we're moving into, you're not going to be able to maintain that type of vital force and vitality to get up and live without you being tapped into your real purpose, your real mission, your real gift to the earth. You're not going to have the chi. It's just not.
That's right. That's right. The energy is not going to be available for it.
No. And so that is what we're saying is you cannot fear what's coming. You can't fear yourself. And we all do. I had to admit that to myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm afraid of my power.
Yes.
My sexual power, my beauty power, my financial power, my mothering power.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of what it can actually attract and create.
Yes. Right?
Yeah. So I had to say, well, what is the fear?
That's
being responsible for all these people and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, when we say guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Yeah.
We have to become embodied and skilled with our gifts, but we have to play with them.
That's right.
You gotta play with them. And so creating those spaces where you get to play and move things around like Play-Doh and be like, okay, this works for me.
Right.
But the uncomfortable part, y'all, it's here to serve us.
That's right.
So can we find gratitude?
That's right.
Can we find gratitude in the discomfort? Like, oh, this is pushing me somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm birthing a baby in 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Look at that belly. Look at that belly.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yes.
But on the other side of that is this new experience, this new life. And so I'm mentally preparing myself. Yeah. And that is what we do at Follow the Sun. We prepare our psyches and our minds for what is coming, what we're doing, what we're building. We are living in a simulation, y'all.
That's right.
Monique got her own simulation. I got my own simulation. Sometimes I invite her to come to mine. She invites me to come to hers. Okay. But we simulate through that vision of seeing ourselves and knowing where we're going and knowing what we're creating. And so the uncomfortability, it's just a part of life.
You cannot, let me tell you, I used to run from pain. I really did, because I'm really sensitive. I'm sensitive like a feather. I'm so I have soft skin and I'm soft. I'm sensitive and tiny and and so I was always bracing myself, moving through life, bracing myself and really always trying to protect myself. And I realized I had to, I remember the conversation I had with one of my coaches where I was like, I'm avoiding pain.
Right.
And he was like pain is a part of this, baby.
Right.
What are you doing?
To avoid pain means to avoid life. You're sitting on the bleachers, baby. You're not in the game.
I literally was like, oh, and so I had to start putting myself in situations where it was uncomfortable. I had to start pushing myself into the discomfort because some of us we're so sensitive, like you can feel so deeply that you are like, even when I'm bracing myself, I feel more than, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I had to so I'm learning to just soften, just get soft, just get
Like
soft, just get
water.
soft,
Be like
just soft.
water, my friend.
Right. Just
Be like
soft. Just so
water.
I'm constantly reminding myself to soften and to know that it's just going to move through me. You don't have to brace yourself. You don't have to, it's okay to have a little discomfort. It's okay for a little pain. It's okay. But because I experienced so much trauma early on in my life, I had to learn, right. I was like, okay, right. Like, let it go now. You can, like, literally, the other day, girl, the universe is constantly speaking to us, as you know, right? That visionary energy. And I'm walking down the street and 3 mourning doves fly right in front of me in like a perfect triangle. And mourning doves mean you are holding sadness. Let go of your sadness. And I was like, God dang it. So I literally was like, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up. So I've been doing my energy work to really let go, because many of us were carrying grief, especially those in women's bodies, Black people's bodies. We're carrying ancestral grief. And you have to do something. Sometimes you're afraid of shit and you don't even know why you're afraid of it, because you're holding on to your grandmama's fear.
Right.
That's your grandmama's fear. When you were in your mother's womb, when your grandmother was carrying, you heard her holding her fear, and that needs to come out of your system. You got to tap it out,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Dance it out, tap it out. As you were saying that, I just saw African dance, that wild dance, cumbia, Latin dance. It moves that chi. We had these practices that move the energy, because it is in our person, it's in our bodies. And Aries is very much that. And so knowing that we started at 0 degrees with a new moon and now we're here, we are at a pivotal time of really birthing ourselves anew.
Isn't that
really
something?
Completing those cycles of what else do I want to change?
Yes.
What else do I want different about myself? What else do I want to expose about
Yes.
me?
Yes. And that's the beautiful thing about Aries, is that you get to create it. You get to mold yourself. You get to do it. It really is an opportunity to do it. And it means facing your fears and being courageous and walking through the pain. I just love it. I'm so grateful. Like, we are like, follow the sun. I need y'all to know that we on a whole nother level over here. Follow the sun, y'all. Like, I just need y'all to know that what I know is that we get to cultivate environments that support us waking up to the magic.
Yeah.
And the magic is the key. The magic that the feminine brings. I love the magic that the masculine brings. And you see, they can build shit. They are powerful, right? Like, and what we can do externally is amazing, but we need feminine magic, the magic that is, stirring up the invisible realms and calling forth things that were not seen before, and building up our faith and helping us know who we really are. We need feminine magic, and we are doing it here at Follow the Sun. And Gabrielle is just one of my sisters here. But this young lady, she is having a baby, but she is a baby. She is as powerful as she is, as young as she is. And I'm telling y'all, it's a new day.
It really is. It really is. And what came to mind when you were speaking, Monique, is that, we're out in the world, we're learning finances, we're getting ready for AI, we're getting ready for cryptocurrency and all these new things that are going on. You will not be able to harness none of it without your inner workings, aka the feminine.
That's right.
Being
That's right.
aligned. These are the curriculums that you need
Yes.
to go out and use those tools that are out in the world.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
That is what we're doing.
That's right.
We're close to the source, baby. We're the mantle, okay? Follow the sun is the mantle, all right? It's the core of the earth. It's the generator.
Yes, yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I'm telling y'all, like, I don't want to, the things that we are tapping into and learning and teaching are technologies that we haven't used since the ancients, because we have to know that our consciousness is the greatest currency that we have.
It is.
Your consciousness is the greatest currency that you have, and you access your consciousness through your feminine energy.
Yes, exactly. Currency is water, baby. What is water? That's Yemeya. That's Oshun.
That's right.
And so that's what I'm saying. If we could ease the fear and the need to dominate the external world and only focus on dominating this chakra body,
Yes.
this chi, this mentality, these
Woo.
emotions, these feelings that we have, that's where we want our mastery first and foremost. Then we can go and play with these external tools.
Yes.
And so Monique and I have created this space, and any of the offerings we have with any of the other teachers at Follow the Sun, we've done this because we were women who grew up without it.
Yeah.
We struggled
Yes.
trying to understand, okay, why am I not having the life I want? Why am I not having the money I want? Why am I not having the love, the family, the children, the friends, the relationships?
Yes.
Because we were so focused thinking, I need to be focused on the outside of me.
That's right.
No.
That's right.
It's all in here. And I'm telling you all, I have struggled with being truly vulnerable about what I need. I'm Scorpio moon.
Yes.
And so I am learning, I am playing with what happens when I really express my heart. What happens when I really express my needs and the things that I want, and I don't just keep them to myself as a, as something, just an inner vision that I go lock away. Yes. What happens when I share it? What happens when I say I need help? What happens when I say I miss you and I want you here? What happens when I'm willing to say that hurt me, but I really want, this is the vision that I see working for us. Yes. Those type of inner workings that we've locked away. I see it every day. I have a corporate salon in Florida where I'm working with people, and they're locked up. They don't know how to let their chi move. Oh, but I have those inner tools to coach them and be patient and work with them, and like, hey, you can tell me. I will listen to what you have to say. You're safe with me. And that is the work we're doing, is showing everybody we can all flower. We can all bloom. And the reason you can hold space for someone else is because you are safe with yourself. Whoa, Monique. I am safe with myself. Because you are safe with yourself. And if you are safe with yourself, then you can be safe with somebody else. I used to terrorize myself. We have people's voices in our heads who are, you can't do this and you shouldn't do that, and da-da-da. Like all Jesus's voice, and, Mother Mary's voice, and the pastor such and such's voice, and your daddy's voice, and all these voices, the teachers, and, the narratives of the world's voices, and all of those voices eat your energy. Yeah, they do. And keep you stuck. Yep. But when you really get aligned to the truth of who you are and you get safe with yourself, I remember I used to say to myself, why do you terrorize yourself? When I realized, I remember the first time I said, that's you doing that. Like, that's you. And it's like, wow. And it took time to remove that stuff, right? And the more you do it, the more the world opens up, and then your energy can flow, because it's surprising what you are not allowing yourself to do because of a voice in your head. Yeah. It's surprising what you're not allowing yourself to be because of a voice in your head. Yep. And I'm sitting here thinking, I remember being a little girl, and I remember I was not raised Christian, but I remember they had this oath thing, like, if you put your hand on the Bible and say you're not going to do something, don't do it. Y'all, I promised myself I would not watch X-Files as a little girl. Do you know how long that imagination
Yes.
locked me away from something I wanted to do.
Yes. Yes.
And it's just
Yes.
it's little silly things like that,
That's right.
you know, where
Yes.
we make these contracts with our
Yes.
imagination, our mind,
Yep.
our words, that, oh, I'll never do that again. Oh, he broke my heart. I'll never trust a Taurus again. I'll never be
Woo!
with a Virgo, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And we create these contracts that we wrote. So guess what? We get to amend them
Yes. That's
at
right.
any time because
Yes.
this is our simulation.
That's right. It is. Oh, oh, oh. Girl, the simulation part is this. And this is what I love. I love that the work that we do at Follow the Sun really allows us to see how we are creating the simulation. And it's like I'm in this place right now where I'm beginning to see my one-to-one, my thought for my, like, where I can literally, I'm a whole, but I've had to remove traumas, but this, all that stuff that we're talking, I had to remove all that stuff. And now I can just be like, and there it is,
There it
right?
is. Right.
Because that's how we're meant to function.
Right, right. It honestly is not anything woo woo ha ha. You know, like, oh, it's
It's
just
science.
explainable.
Yes.
This is science. It's science. It's and Monique and I call each other all the time, like, oh my God, remember I said da da da. Yeah, well, this happened. You know, because we're really, for one, we have each other to
Mm-hmm.
share spaces that we're afraid to go by ourselves, inside of ourselves. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? Anybody here on the chat, can you understand what I'm saying? Have you ever had a thought or an idea about something about yourself or
Mm.
something about your life that you're actually afraid to walk into by yourself? Please put it in the chat. I need to know we're not alone because me and Monique do this all the time.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
know, and
Somebody
it's
that
like,
we're getting
okay,
hearts. Yes.
let's
Yes.
let's walk together towards this and let's dive and kind of dissect, why do we believe this?
Yes.
Why do we think this about ourselves?
Yes. The things that we judge about ourselves. That's
Right,
where if you judge whatever you judge yourself about is what you're afraid of
right,
about. That's
right.
what whatever you if you're judging yourself. I mean it's and it could be anything. It's like the desire to sing, all right? And so yes, we get to walk it out. I just love it. It is the most powerful thing, and I'm really clear. My mission here in this earth realm is to teach people how to live from the inside out, to know this is a simulation.
Yep.
You are the creator of it all. You are the God of it all.
Mm-hmm.
There is no God above you.
Mm-mm.
What does that mean? God is a creator, and so the creator is you. You are creating it through your thoughts. Whatever you have fucking going on in your life right now, the thing that you wish wasn't happening, you are creating it.
Yes.
You are the generator of all of it. Whatever he did and he didn't say, you made him say it and you made him not do it. You created it all. And until people understand, when I take my breath off of this earth realm and go to the next place where I'm gonna be flying, so many people, the whole world is gonna know we created this motherfucking reality.
Mm-hmm. 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 Exactly.
Wow. Someone said, ironically, now I am more afraid of how powerful I am when I am directing it for my highest good because of how destructive it is when I used it for the wrong reasons.
I resonate with that. I
Yep.
resonate
Woo.
with that. I just shared that. Like I was afraid of my power, and there are some spaces where I still am, you know, and it's like, play with little stuff. Measure yourself. Depending on your personality, your chart, who
Yeah.
you are, what you got going on. I really resonate with that.
Yeah.
But it's
Me too.
it's one of those things that's like, I want to leave here empty though. When I leave this body, this vessel, this
Yes.
time, this birth stamp of 13089, when I leave that, I want to be empty. And so I have to be okay with, for one, what I can do is monitor my intentions. Are my
Mm-hmm.
intentions from a higher space, or are they here to just serve me?
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
So it's like, okay, let's monitor our intentions. Let's make sure we're doing this for more than ourselves. That's usually
That's right.
good for the earth. If
That's
it's going
right.
to positively impact multiple people, that means that my intentions are for the collective, for the all.
That's right.
And so if I can do that, then I'm on the lighter side of life and not on the dark side, you know? And so I'm saying all that. My husband just initiated me in Star Wars. And so I'm like learning all this stuff about the light side and the dark side from a Star Wars philosophy. That's very powerful.
And the force.
The
May the force
force.
be with you, right?
I love that. The force is definitely with us all. Everybody on this call, the force is with you.
That's
But when
right.
they say, may the force be with you, I think what they really mean is may the goodness of what we can be, what we can accomplish, may that be with you.
Yes.
You know?
That's powerful.
Oh.
That's powerful. We are living at such an incredibly magical time. And a lot of us are going to be healing our fear of our power. And because I know that in other lifetimes, I have done things that I have judged as wrong, you know? And one of the things that I have discovered in healing my fear is realizing that everything serves.
Yeah.
Everything serves. Like sometimes we have ideas, and this is a high thought. We have ideas that we make mistakes, but we do not.
Right.
A mistake is if it's a mistake, it's that you didn't get the lesson.
Right.
But the minute you get the lesson, it is no longer a mistake.
Right.
And everything is an opportunity to learn. Everything is. Yeah. So you have to really understand that just because you fell down, that wasn't a mistake. That was a part of this experience. Wherever you land is where you're supposed to land, and whatever happens is what's meant to happen. You know, you can't fuck it up. Except that if you judge it and say that something is wrong, right? Like if you say, I shouldn't have done that, then you judge it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that because it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, well then get up and try it again. And you know, like that, now you know what not to do. Okay, that didn't work that way, right? Like, and even sometimes, like I know that I've been in times in my life where I have been intentionally harmful in my choices with myself or others, like desiring negative stuff for myself or others. And I was in a low frequency then. I was in a space of shadow, and you know, I was fighting with shit. And so I needed that experience.
Yeah. What else will make you appreciate the light in you? What else will make you appreciate the light of the world?
That's right.
You know,
right.
And so when you were talking about that shame and the things that we do mentally, these mental gymnastics that are really a downward spiral, it is the closest thing I can find to mental health issues. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm saying from my own experience with me, not even something I
Yes. When you said it, it's true.
These little downward spirals of making myself bad and wrong for living and learning, that's a mental it brings on a mental problem for me. And it's like finding that safe spot within myself to know that I'm on this life plane. This is school. I'm here to learn. I'm here to play with things, and it's okay to make mistakes. We do it we let our children fall and tear up stuff and get back up and love them. Why not give that to ourselves?
That's right. We deserve it. We deserve to play. That's what we're here for. We've been conditioned into the serious 9 to 5, gotta make money, blah, blah, blah. That is not what this is about. And that's why that reality is collapsing, because it's driven too much into the external. Yeah. It's become too externally heavy. So it's just gonna, right. And so the solutions are inside. Yeah. The solutions are inside. Yeah. So we would like to invite you all to come to our meditation tonight. Gabrielle is going to be leading us in our planting moon meditation. I'm so excited. Like, she is so masterful at this work, y'all. It's so good. I'll be talking about the astrology just for a little bit before we get into the planting moon. And this is where we really get ourselves pregnant. This is how we begin the process of going inside of ourselves. This is the internal work. Like, the work of the feminine is being able to be with your world inside of yourself. And you have to practice it and trust it. And we come together and we do meditation and we do rituals so that we can feel good in our subconscious, so that we can feel like we are masters and gods of our reality, because we are, whether we know it or not.
We are. These techniques not only move you into creating a reality that you want for yourself, it improves your health.
Yes.
I mean, it really, we need this. We're living in this time of AI, this culture that's really busy. And me and Monique both are working on not making a judgment on the society. It just doesn't work for us. So guess what we're doing? We're creating our own. Okay. So
that's right.
The society is really busy. They're doing a lot. It's overworking us mentally, physically, emotionally. So we like to take breaks. And we like to come together.
Yes.
And we like to just enjoy feeling the vortex of life and feeling it with what it needs, because this is our simulation, independently and together. And
That's
so
right.
we have the power and the energy to start changing the world. I'm not waiting on Donald Trump.
No.
I'm not waiting on the current president. I forgot his name. I'm not waiting on anybody. I am sitting here. I am spiraling. Y'all know that those avatars. Y'all saw it. It was a little animated movie, but they were onto something.
That's right.
We are sitting and creating our new reality.
That's right.
And together. And so we get together once a month for the new moon. We get together other times, but this new moon, planting moon, new moon window of this moon phase is so fertile.
That's right.
We're ovulating.
That's right. That's right.
We're ovulating today. And that's a part of the science that we do at Follow the Sun. We're going to get together. We're going to talk about some of the things that we're working on collectively. And then I'm going to guide us through a ritual that, it imprints this fertility mark with what it is we're creating. This is how we come together and create. This is how in the movie and Avatar, hundreds of people were able to sit and have one intention, to move a spirit from one body into the next.
That's right.
That is not a lie.
That's right.
It is very much possible, but we don't sharpen those tools. We like to sharpen our mental tools, math and reading. But if we took time and really practice working with this spiritual energy and technology that's available to us, you will be surprised what we can do. And we have seen it firsthand.
We have our whole lives are changed. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I could talk about this forever. I'm not going to, but if you guys want to join, we just ask that you give a donation and we'll send you the link. And I just am so excited about the world right now and our power and us waking up. And Chef Amira, I love you too, my darling. I am so grateful to be alive now. Right now. So, Gabrielle, thank you for coming to do this live with me today.
Anytime. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just at the house resting up. When I know I'm leading, the collective into meditation, I really just take care of myself, make sure I'm open, make sure I'm a vessel. And just, feeling good. That's what the universe is looking for. Like, what feelings are you putting out there?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody feel good. Do the best you can. If you're going to join us tonight, just think about some of the things that you want to implant in the field of your life and into this world, so that we can come together and do this work together.
All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Thank you, Gabrielle.
Love you.
I love you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.